momentum and you get an unfortunate bounce in that special teams play and they score and then Toscani fumbles and that momentum just switched right there.
You're exactly right. We fought like anything. We didn't have, we didn't, the first half was, we missed on some great opportunity. We had 2 touchdown passes that we just overshoot and some different things happened, and then we challenged them at halftime to come out and win the second half, and everything was going right into play. We had one time we just didn't get it down there the first drive, and then of course, like you say, we got some good things happen. We had a nice special teams play on the block punt. We got the touchdown, and as you say, we held them on defense. The young man didn't punt the ball very good. There's no way you plan for that. It was against the wind, about a 25-yarder, and it hits one of our guys as we're setting up a wall on the return. And then they get the ball, the momentum, and go when the momentum was clearly in Nicholls' favor. And that's the thing, is that we had some spurts where we had the momentum, and then all of a sudden something would happen that would be really off the wall or something, and they would regain it. We just couldn't sustain it.
Coach, you mentioned about missing those early passes. I mean, inches away, and like you said, you got to score, you got to match touchdown. So that really was some big plays.
They were, because those are big confidence builders too. And again, we've been hitting the majority. That was a breezy night, so it was tough to gauge on the deep throws. You know what I mean? And sometimes the wind pushed it a little bit. But again, I know the effort is there. They're laying out for the ball and everything like that. So that's it. And then we moved the ball very well. I mean, and we had, but Toscani, I love his effort and all that. And there was a couple fumbles, and we haven't had much of that this year. And again, but I know the effort's there. And so that's where it's, you get there on fundamentals and you talk to him about this. And Kalen's out there, and you can tell Kalen can throw it, but his mobility is not there. He's gutting it up off of the broken leg and the ankle and all those things. So again, it's you try to correct them, or you do correct them and show them some things, but you can't question the effort. And but on the other side of the ball, we're getting effort, but we're fundamentally on defense missing so many tackles. I mean, we're just not bringing our feet. We're reaching a lot, which resulted in some face mask penalties, which again gave them momentum again on drives. Sometimes we had them clearly stopped, and then all of a sudden they get bailed out by a 15-yard personal foul on the face mask. So, and then special teams, as we talk about that, well, again, some tremendous plays, but then some blunders. I thought we kicked the ball well in this kind of condition. I thought the guys punted and kicked the ball well. I thought that a great, tremendous effort on the kickoff return for a touchdown, the first one we've had this year. And then, of course, the big momentum thing was the block punt. Holy smoke. I mean, those are all great things. But then we'd go in the same thing in special teams, and then we'd have a big return or something like that and gave them field position at midfield.
Coach, you mentioned on the defense, I know they missed some tackles, but still, this was probably the best y'all played against the run all season.
Yeah, I think some of it is that the conditions, it was a little cooler evening, so some of the guys could play for a longer period of time. And then I think Eddie Udo in there at least is a force where he occupies more blockers. And I thought that we did some good things. And again, but we, again, right there when we had a chance to seize the momentum, we just didn't get it done.
You elaborate on the special teams. I mean, Carey's run, that was huge in the first half because, they had the momentum, and even though, it didn't give y'all a lead, it kept y'all in that game.
You're exactly right. It sure did, and it was a tremendous play. Made a lot of people miss and all that, but that was a momentum play for us.
Yeah. Coach, you were doing good. You had no turnover, and then 3 turnovers right there in the fourth quarter. That's where you lose a turnover battle, and that's pretty much where you lose it.
You're exactly right. We go and a high throw on the interception, and then the 2 fumbles by Toscani, and both of them were after really good runs. I mean, it was, he's just trying to make something happen, but they were all solid plays, and I think we got first downs on both of them, and then the ball's on the ground. And we can't have that. He realizes that, and he accepts that he's got to do a better job of ball security.
Yeah, build a lot of things to build on in this game. I mean, you got to play Sam Houston next week. Go back on the road. It's always tough on the road. But hopefully, you can learn some more things from here and give a better performance.
Yeah, that's what we expect to do. These guys right here, we've got a very good senior class that have really been very committed over the 4 years. As coaches, I mean, it's so we feel for them because we'll do anything for them and to see a smile on their face and see them be successful. So again, I just know we'll fight hard these last 3 games, 3 great opportunities.